6-year-old Connie Noel Estes was finally arrested for the fatal hit and run of 6-year-old Jeremiah Ramirez. Now, this happened in Slidell, Louisiana, back on August the 13th. Now, he was in the driveway of his home on North Shore Lane riding his scooter. Now, down the street at North Shore High School was a mandatory cheer meeting, and most people drove down North Shore Lane to get to North Shore High School. And later that day, they arrested 35-year-old Cody Boudet because they said his vehicle looked like the vehicle that hit little Jeremiah. And then they decided to rack on the charges. He was charged with vehicular homicide, reckless operation, felony hit and run, driving while intoxicated, and operating a vehicle with a suspended license. Now, Cody sat in jail because they didn't actually investigate if he really was the one who actually could have done this. So luckily, a business that's around the corner from North Shore Lane actually captured Noel on camera with no damages on her vehicle. Now, one street over on Panther Drive, one of the surveillance from the homes actually captures Noel driving by with damage on the right side of her vehicle after she hit Jeremiah. Now, back to that mandatory cheer meeting that I mentioned earlier, she was the only person who was not at the mandatory cheer meeting. But guess who was? Cody. Now, while Cody is sitting in jail for a crime that he actually did not commit, Noel is out having her best life. She's just living it up on dates, doing all kind of jazz like nothing actually happened. Though she knows Jeremiah is no longer with us, and Cody is sitting in jail. So she, of course, now has been charged with felony hit and run and felony obstruction of justice. Now, I wish I could say Cody has walked away with no stains left on him, but he is actually still facing quite a lot of charges. Still facing driving while intoxicated, child endangerment, driving with a suspended license, no child restraints. Now, I do believe the reason he is still fighting those charges is because when he was actually arrested, his wife and children were in the vehicle with him, and I think that is why he is still fighting those charges. Not to say you have to be perfect, but he is still facing those charges based on the fact that someone else did a hit and run and it trickled down to affect him. Should he have been driving while he was drinking? Absolutely not. Should the child be restrained? Absolutely. But if he was just charged with that situation first, instead of actually taking the life of a 6-year-old, he would be in a different place. This will forever change him. I am absolutely glad to hear that Jeremiah Ramirez's family can now start working on getting the justice for him that he actually deserves. But in the midst of that, please don't forget about Cody, who is trying to move forward with his life after the accusations against him were found to be untrue.